on stage? Sentinels?
All right.
When's that?
Here we go. She-Light on defense, Sentinels on attack.
For me, I guess is a visual test, obviously.
That's a lot of classics. 3, especially for this map. 3 classic armors.
Coming in with a composition that on map 1.
Sasquatch, thank you so much with the prime as well, mate. Phoenix Fisher.
Set the tone in that regard.
Low FPS and Earthquake as well. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Lots of util to cycle
Phoenix Fisher, thank you, Senna, bro.
Still play quite aggressively.
I just want to see SEN look a little bit
Sasquatch
more
also, bro. Thank you for saying that.
doing, understand their win, contemplate it. I think
Dude, everyone's missing the stash at the moment.
Very much in the forefront of my mind, especially on that Haven.
Maybe they don't want to go up to the top, but it does look like
However,
most of them are trying to go for it.
Through the motions on the attacking side. Spike is down, no threat so far, so we're into retake.
They all play off of sight with the classics. It's gonna be so weird. This Zekken's the only one on site. Flash high for him to swing.
Yeah, Zekken.
Oh, flash recon timing was nice though.
Set into motion, but gets nothing for it. All the information in the world and no kill off the back. So still before standing, XLG start applying the pressure. Backline though is being controlled. The spike is going to be difficult to threaten with Bang's positioning. Now he's still got to get past one. And
he kind of owned him.
He knows what he's done in the time, playing to the tune.
He absolutely owned him with that. Couple of bullets, few fake footsteps as well. Got him off the spike. That was smart.
That was calm from him.
Yeah, it was calm.
Collected. Like I said, that's what I've got my eye on as well. That Sentinel's able to get back into that comfort, and we know they're so vibed.
Did love the KO flash with the recon and the swing on top. That was nice from Sentinels.
By pumping just a little bit. XLG again, set plan on the way in, no messing about on the retake.
They got close.
Able to get themselves a very early half defuse actually. And
a little bit of a heavier investment. Sentinels have been doing a lot of
XLG just gonna go for a little something. 5-play stacks,
stinger buys, but obviously this map isn't great for it.
He's backpedaling away, and again we've kind of talked about Sentinels in this, but I do want to be looking at Raga as well. One of those.
Okay, do we get the plant in time? Looks like it.
But again, I will be looking at the likes of Raga here. Noman as well to an extent, but
yeah,
again, the
not
words
too bad.
about Raga leading into
Sentinels love in this one. Honestly, with the Bulldogs as well, maybe on top of the fact that this might happen.
But I worry about those interviews.
Well, it's difficult to hear a player talk about themselves that way.
Yes, I agree.
Again, very candid, very honest of him to be so open about it, but you're almost elevating the expectations of everybody else. Then there's probably only.
Why do they jump off? They don't want to give them all orbs
really
for killing them.
Articulate, themselves. Pretty difficult viewing, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because again, talented man. You've just got to see it on a stage like this, right? So into the bonus, and well, it's well-rounded here.
Just a straight-up send. Recon at the back. No one shoots the recon. Flash to the right of the smoke as well. It's a nice hit from them. This smoke, though, is lovely, and this is a lovely reposition from him as well. Oh, what a great reposition from him. Some of these smokes we're seeing, defensive smokes over towards A, are great. Liquid had a cool one here, and this one a little bit further on was awesome.
A little bit of a gap here between Zekken and the reinforcements, so able to isolate that one kill, and Zekken's really unlucky not to find this opener, to be honest with you. I don't think it necessarily makes it any easier for Sentinels to follow through, but it's a well-invested bonus. Well handled by XLG here.
It didn't look threatening at all,
no.
Really. There was very little fight back. But also, again, if we're looking at Raga individually, I do want to see Zekken having a good game here. Want to see Narrate actually find a bit of that form that I've thoroughly enjoyed watching him during that regular season, start to get more and more involved in. However, first buy round.
Ooh, I was going to say, that's not a great smoke.
Sharp on that, isolating Narrate.
It's a cool little angle that he took on that one.
Now, does Raga expect a follow-up?
Big jewel coming up.
It's going to be a no, and a swift execution as Zekken can take the space.
Damn, a double on this one on your big buy round.
Slicing through the map.
Yeah, opening a ton of space and a ton of options now for Sentinels. You can see the spike making its way over in the hands of Zelsis towards B. Zekken's still here, keeping a couple of players interested. They want to try and deal with him as quickly as possible, but he's causing real issues.
He's done so well.
Dude, he's owned him with the fake dash as well. Smoke covered the cross. Fake dash like he was going back, and this guy's just looking for him. That was so smart.
More than their work cut out.
A little ahead of the curve. Whether or not he's going to try and find something here. Happy way on a journey across the attacker's spawn.
It's a long way to go. And he'd need a
I
mistake
tell you what,
here
they're not
on
considering
SEN
this
or
guy
a
though.
distraction.
Last player standing.
I don't know if that was good
Oh,
enough.
no man had to stay alive on
At
site.
this point, Sentinels just counting down the time.
I mean,
Happy
you
I
till
think
sure,
know
but
it.
that we had the plant position. Even if he finds one here, expect Sen to be able to police this area effectively enough. Bang, gonna catch him on the retreat.
Very,
Sen
very
up
nice.
to
I mean, this
3
is
now.
pretty much all down to Zekken though.
Handled in the end. Instead, unfortunately, a couple of eyes trained towards sight, but Sentinels huddled together.
Zekken's so slick. Almost over-delivering on that third, right? Like,
oh, absolutely,
pulling
yeah.
them away
Like I
was
said,
more than enough.
even if he doesn't get the third, he's kept
I mean, he over-delivered
there
with the
long
second, if
enough, and
anything.
actually, Sentinels, I guess, still a little conscious of an extra body elsewhere on the map, but took him a while to get the plant down. Even so, Zekken's teed that up perfectly.
Okay, so is the
Still,
operator the cure for
still a
their
really
woes?
big run in terms of money.
Maybe not initially. If they can, I'm going to be putting it towards the A side of the map. Again, Sentinel's focus shifts towards
Sticks
mid,
in the smoke. It's a nice idea from Raga.
Zekken's win out.
Zekken was
Trying to
seen-
make sure he
I don't
can
think so,
get a tag from the drone as well.
Not much to do from this position just yet, but maybe apply a little.
Actually
pressure
seeing
towards
probably the
Viva.
most mid we've seen out of all the abysses, really.
I mean, Viva, it's
2
gonna
runs
be-
in a row over towards middle. We
And
normally
the
just see
patience
straight up
pays
sight
off.
hits.
Zelsis being
Jump
very
right to
disciplined on the extremities here. This is a well-rounded default from Sentinels. It's a classic, the 1-3-1 pressure middle. And obviously XLG want info. They want to feel in control of something. So they go for a little look towards A. Zelsis there. And honestly, for Zelsis, nice start for him. Numerically, looking quite sharp. Obviously, we don't always look to him to be the leader on the board there, but this is
Certainly
a
the most
solid...
vocal, but
Yeah, this is a solid start for him. And has the ult ready. Raga
Gotta go huge.
stands his ground. Brilliant on 2.
Yeah,
but
he did
over
very
in
good,
the
though.
end. A valiant attempt, but Sen now have the sight. You gotta be looking for the plant.
30 seconds
What
left.
is left for XLG to play retake with?
Spike planted.
paranoia here, but a couple of players from Sentinels actually committing towards sight.
John gets a kill, he gets
Gonna
us
clear
all.
some space
Same with
now.
Viva.
He's going to be moving up from Sentinels
At
here,
one
but
point,
John QT gonna retreat
Sheline
now.
might be
Zekken
tempted to save.
posted forwards.
John QT did just get the dart back online as well, so can see a little bit deeper. But they're happy to leave Zekken in these forward positions. And you might be able to see why. Went for an attempt on it, draws out the paranoia directly on himself almost. Cross being watched by Zelsis, but with the smoke
Ooh,
dissipating,
that's a big kill.
they've already made it through. Viva going to take away Zekken.
No
What is
way,
that?
got all 3
Three
here.
back-to-back.
No way,
Oh,
got all
where the hell
3
did Viva
here.
just find all 3?
Lined him up.
Actually insane.
Yeah, perfect sight line towards Sentinels' passive hold here.
Show me that one again.
Yeah, and unlucky really for Zekken not to catch on the flash and find a kill, potentially push a little deeper and slow things down, but once the paranoia comes through, he's isolated.
I mean, you've got a whole back line for a reason, right? This was lovely from Raga, though, again. But here it is.
No chance.
One.
My ult is ready.
Where are the others?
Oh, it's on the drop down as well.
Oh my god, that third guy got melted.
Yes, bro! Yes, Viva!
Hype man's up. This is going to be a good little battle.
That
and
said
that's
in
a
the
quick
interview-
reminder, a stark wake-up call as well for Sen. Can't let
That says the thing
foot
on the
off
sun
gas
said in
for
the
a
interview
second.
is unfortunate and he
Confidence
doesn't
builds.
think he can
If
speak
Raga
about
comes
it
online,
publicly.
If Viva's there, if we can get no man, pop
Damn,
it into the equation.
interesting.
This gets a little bit more fun.
Well, I wonder what happened.
We'll get the blades here. Only one member of XLG to, I guess, be on guard towards A main. Sentinels no commitment.
We've been happy in these 1-3-1s, right? Get the knives, fall back to a more standard approach. Get that mid-pressure.
Yeah, and again with this composition,
About the
it's so
round
easy to
rollback?
block
Yeah,
off. You
yeah,
don't have
yeah.
to burn up
I do that.
all of
I mean,
the utilities. You
straight
can
away off the
quickly
pistol, he was
pivot away elsewhere.
pretty pissed.
Side of Sentinels.
Right here.
Still intrigued if anybody from XLG's be brazen to go exploring out with how present Sentinels have been.
Man, for sure, the most mid focus we've ever seen on Abyss right now. Well, I say ever, it's not ever, at least it's this chance. Huge, man, big distraction with the drone. Does look like, I mean, just when you get jet knives on this map, it just looks like a free win, I swear.
For 27 seconds, that spike is still in spawn. Things could go wrong, but it looks like it's going also right. The paranoia potentially perfect too. Not sure if it caught, but he is now a problem.
No way he gets another.
And he is
Excuse me, hello.
in absolute hellfire. He looks baffled. How could you forget forget about Narrate.
And that whole time you can see Sentinels kind of flip-flopping back and forth, whether they were going to play this out as a fake, but I think it's Narrate to actually relay the information. Yeah, I'm good for at least one here, top mid.
Yeah.
But doubles down on that in a happy way.
Lost.
Maybe not expecting.
Lost it.
Yeah, I think Gila might have to call a
Just Raga
timeout
left
here.
now and
Dude, as soon as they realize this guy's
Raga wants this
behind,
one
they just got to group up
pan
and
out
go for him.
in Sentinel's favor. Caught completely blindsided here.
Yeah.
Actually, one of those rounds that, well, in hindsight, now whether or not XLG do shift their focus a little more. Again, these for the defensive side, again, the mid pushes are never come when somebody's showing so much presence early on.
Yeah.
Certainly a tough call to make.
I do want to see how then Sentinels layer in their reaction too, right? It's like we're going to maybe expect there's going to be more presence towards middle in the next couple of rounds because there's been pressure there from us. Now they've been able to slip a player up. Do they start stacking more bodies? Do we then go into more direct sight hits? But again, as much as yes, Narrate did exceptionally well, and I want to highlight how well he did. If Zekken didn't get that kill, he probably wouldn't have had them so worried about positioning.
That's what sets Narrate in motion, for sure. Again, even Nomad's position there, obviously playing for a dash,
China are
but
losing
still,
suddenly.
The dart to ping, and no second
EDG
player there
losing
to really
Simon was big, first of all.
make that position
Second of all,
work
the
for him.
meta's not as defined
First
and set
dominance
right
full.
now. A lot of the Chinese teams maybe struggled a little bit with Yoru, and at the same time, they're there's a lot of comps that are pretty viable,
but looking to dip their toes
and
potentially now with
a
no
lot
matchup
of
for the cross
the
attack already.
a lot of, in my opinion, the meta at the moment is actually just understanding how to play against the comp you're playing. I think Billy against MIBR was probably the best example we have. So I think there's so many different comps right now that are viable. It's a little bit of a knowledge diff in terms of sometimes these Chinese teams don't really know how to play against the current comps that they're playing against. There's just too many comps. So in short, Yoru meta and change of comps.
Kind of expecting it was going to be John QT on a platter, but still going to get his and back away.
No, man, just on the other side.
Oh man, this is. There was a chance. It was really fine.
This isn't the best example because obviously they have sheriffs, but they just lose so many duels where they should be at least getting one. More yay, thanks so much for the tier 1, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Appreciate the gifted.
Yeah, very disciplined.
Yeah.
The smoke drop here not being caught off guard, but still 3 left to deal with, and 2 rifles per se.
He's going to have to bank on Narrate to help out, and he does the synergy here. No threats to be found apart from really that initial kill that came in on Zelsis.
Why are China bad at Yoru? It's not just China. There's loads of teams that are bad at Yoru. It probably requires a bit of a better macro understanding, especially with how strong it is on defense to use it well. A lot of people, when you first play it, kind of use it more like a jet. So I think if you don't have that understanding, you can be a little bit off. Also, I think they have a lot of like jet players that maybe didn't give it a good enough chance.
Again, hard to prep for this because we haven't seen this map really. You know, you're working in the dark.
Do you think Yoru will get nerfed? Yeah, I think so.
Adjustment period allowed.
I think Yoru will get nerfed.
That's when actually it does become a little more concerning when you're talking about, you know, confidence issues and stuff and coming into question marks. So in that regard, big credit to Sentinels to get themselves up to 5 already.
Yeah. And again, for Sen, I feel like, I don't want to say a rude awakening.
I mean, we weren't lying, Sonya, though.
Almost, but
we weren't lying.
Game, they got outdone, like completely and utterly.
Yeah,
you know, Haven to me, I don't think I'm going to be able to get out of my head, and I know that...
Well, I mean, there's Giant X still living the fever dream. So, like, I think also, I mean, certainly for me, even very impressed, obviously, up until the finals in the EMEA, but then coming out and still continuing.
Do you think Yoru comps are the strongest? Yeah.
So, I don't even think
you just get everything a Flash Initiator gets, but with a much better kit.
To deliver what feels like the impossible for them, but that's a discussion for another day altogether.
We're waffling now, but Operator's back in play. We saw that before, but it got taken away on the extremity push from that A site when they wanted that deeper line. Now, does Sen go into a more standardized approach? After all of that mid-pressure, it feels like the right reaction. A couple of ults to play in, and Raga trying to stand his ground.
Damn, though, it's a nice hit. We'll say that Astral gives them a lot of space here, so do they try and create their own plan behind it?
It'll be a clean plant here.
It's a big duel over towards mid right now.
Oh my god.
Crazy
they
timing
just
from
missed each
both.
other. Who's going to hit the drop?
Should have heard that.
Yeah, here's the damn. He loses
Well,
this.
still
That's probably
good
one
for
of the
it,
first times
Yeah,
though
I
that
can't
Gila
believe he got away
actually
with that. That looked like
win
it
a
was
draw
locked in,
that
and now
they
Narrate's
should have
feeling
lost.
the pressure as well. It's starting to get a little bit dicey on the site. Braga closing the gap, wanting to get into the brawl, but there's a player still waiting. What is that for Braga?
Yes, two
Right, head
jaws.
first forward, flash through the
Whoa,
smoke,
everyone ate it. My goodness.
That flash was unreal from Zelsis.
Okay, I will say
But
maybe the
American
Astro
only
gives
do
them
so
too much
much
space. That feels a
in
little
a
bit like
small
Pearl on B,
moment.
right?
XLG
Where you give them too
holding
much
on
space.
with all the right answers.
So they don't have to worry about
That
anything
was
over
nearly
towards site. Like
madness.
sometimes in afterplant, the hardest thing is to cross over to the site. So as soon as you give them that wall and you give them all that
What is this
space,
for Braga?
it becomes a little
There's no
easier.
reason
I mean,
like
they want some
that.
great
Really
aim
good
drills as
push.
well, though.
No
Viva
worries.
did great to get one with his ult.
Look at that.
It's just- That's it. Yes, Elsa's like, who do I kill?
Yeah. Okay.
The Astra dueling. I mean, the Astra duel at mid was fine.
Just to know
He
as well,
should
it's
to
a
be
big
winning
win
that.
now
He
versus
just
Bang
he
Bang.
did
It's
actually
such a
just whiff,
crucial late round
and
piece
he had
to
the
this setup,
advantage.
which
It
is
wasn't
what
like
kind of-
50-50.
Next player falls on site for Send them. They know they have to commit towards an engagement. And then with an operator getting a kill from the back lines, it makes that post plant so uncomfortable.
Okay, so a test towards B at a faster tempo. Looks like a test towards A. We noted before, it has
Sentinels
been
back
isolated
towards
here
their
a couple
site
of times,
heads.
right? Solo hold almost. Viva's come over. Playing from up top. Deep flash TP in. Viva gets involved. Tries to
This is nice from them. They're kind of adapting as well.
You
You saw earlier when they hit over towards A site, they prioritized going back a site. This time they knew that he was going to jump down from heaven once they saw this smoke. So two, this time pathing over towards the left of site. To make sure if he does drop down, they can try and get trades. It's a good change up from Sentinels on the fly.
Yep. We'll see this. Oh, come on, going to slow things down as well.
Still got a flash too. Nade there.
Oh, it's Braga's utility that's the concern here.
Away we go. Okay, Zelsis doing well from sight here, standing his ground and keeping control. And you look at the
Trey's
post
just
plant.
not good enough, yeah.
Nah, the timing's gone on this one. XLG. I thought this could be a nice building moment for them if they got two back-to-back. It's not going to be working out in this way.
Yeah. And another example, actually, was something that the desk highlighted. Narrate willing to actually plug the gap, that slight adjustment from what we saw earlier on in the half here, to give Zekken a little bit of support. Make that gap a little smaller.
Yeah.
Abyss is pretty heavy attack sided.
Parano went underneath.
B side's just impossible to hold, man.
I think he was necessarily. I mean, yeah, he's here. He's not
This
caught
comp
by it,
that they
I
use
believe
here as well,
Narrate
default
was.
comp's pretty good at spamming over towards A. Just because of the dash and KO flashes over the top.
As you said, closing
But
in on the
most
gap,
comps
making sure that
just
space isn't as usable
can't
as it
actually
was
anchor
early
over
on, so
towards B.
Very diligent adjustment. 6 rounds now to Sentinel's names. They've already got to be pretty happy with this. This is a good look from them.
Most comps just struggle, man. Just
Concerns
it's so
continue
hard
for
to play
XLG.
site.
Operator's still
You have to
here,
play
obviously,
here.
but-
A lot of time there's util for here,
Yeah,
and you
I
get
think, man,
spammed.
not finding
Yeah.
much of anything, to be honest with you. With this investment now, you've got to make it work. And they're just so terrified. of
1,
these two
2,
smokes in mid. Again,
3.
now Sentinel's not even posting anybody behind them.
9,
but
sure. 3
big
people that
question
can't buy
mark on the
next.
map.
The conditioning's been fantastic, right? They pressured mid early. They kind of.
It's a good change up from G-Line. 2
taught
people actually
XLG to
fighting
be
over
scared
towards
of
site
it,
this
and now
time.
they're going to these more direct
Oh boy,
inside
it
hits.
might be
Kind of
exactly
theory
similar
crafted. This time, though, oh,
similar
no, not
round.
again. Oh dear, we've had,
Fell
And
off,
little
went to the
stumble,
top, and then
little
fell
trip.
off.
But don't worry, the
He's
1-2
going to float
punch
for a
still in
while,
play,
so they
and
don't
flash
realize the
result
mistake that
too.
he's made.
Force him away, but then goes for the swing on the left. Look back towards the right, then up on top. It's Zelsis. Second gets to watch the round play out from afar. He's actually our free cameraman. It's Snowman and Coconut, the last two alive. Still with an opportunity, but they need this operator to do some work. We haven't seen it. But Sen's still stuck on this site, right? Not able to back away.
Nice
But why
shot.
do they need to? No man
Yeah, I think you got to save this.
33 HP.
You definitely got to save
prized
this just
possession
purely
in
because,
hand.
like,
The spike's down
3-7 isn't
Yeah,
actually
Regen
that
doesn't make
bad.
much of a difference,
Still looking.
but a kill could.
He's
Does have
not
the blades
getting
as
much.
well, but it's just not healthy enough to feel
Still
good
have an
about this.
opportunity to get 5. Your team has to
But
eco. You got to
detail,
give
sure,
yourself
Zekken may
the
taking as
best
long
chance
as
in this next
possible
round.
to die here almost makes it a little more uncomfortable in terms
You
of the
don't know if he's
approach.
there,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
There's not many options now for Noman, so going to try and keep the operator in, but at this point, 7 rounds for Sen. Looking comfortable. We're starting to see them kind of stretch their legs a little bit. Look like they've got a variety of looks here. As I said, that early conditioning on middle has done them wonders in
For
this.
sure, yeah. I think, again, you're asking a difficult question of XLG, especially now that this round deficit. Maybe it even feels better that you're not really under as much pressure to do so, but it's a long old
My
fall.
fan already died, and I jumped off the map.
Down.
Bad day for Zekken.
No fans.
Saved up. Where do we go with it?
With this operator. I want to play it in, take a risk, a gamble. You got 3 rounds right now. You need a couple more. So going to invest it on the deep line. Now, you're probably hearing some of this utility coming through if you're Zelsis. So you're probably aware there might be something going on.
Yeah, and the fact that the knife's dealt with so deep as well.
Look how deep
Oh,
this
but
Aldrone
they
is.
did good to shoot the knife, though.
Gotta know they've
He doesn't
pushed
actually
up
get the
on
hard
this
info. I was about to hit
heavily.
3.
I mean, I like the switch up from XLG. Take some control away.
Gotta do something.
But Sentinel's going to know kind of in the back of their minds, actually, this means mid's probably a little weaker. There's no way we leave one on beat.
Raga.
See, posted up very deep in. It's Raga to
Drone from John to force him back.
first contact here. No man spotted as well, so operator will be noted.
Oh, it's a nice shot.
Diligent for Sen to fight back
Bang,
on
it's
that
a big
space.
play
I like
from
that
you.
it's
That's a
together,
big, bold
Raga
play.
Delivering 2
Big
to
old
the brain
bold
of
play
Sen.
right there.
Bang and Zekken gone. They've lost out on one of the sides of the approach. Now the difference could be that Narrate slipped up here, right? This is not the first time he's done it. So it looks like there's an awareness from Raga.
Yeah, but
The
lack-
penny's dropped.
Yeah, the lack of pressure elsewhere does put XLG in a position to potentially deal with it. Right, not able to run rampant.
He's not alone this time now, though. If he swings this corner, there should be a
Oh.
trade. No, there's not. Coconut does get the kill in the end, but now overwhelmed. They're
It's a
digging
great
their
omen,
heels
although.
into this. They're not going to let
Does
this
kind
one
of
go
give him a
just
little
yet.
one-on-one, though.
Happy way, but it's only a sheriff here. Could still be overwhelmed.
Big
Lovely
flash
time
from
by,
you.
though.
Do you
Nice
go for
time for this
TP play?
rotation, 15 seconds. The clock is ticking.
That's nice
TP.
from him.
It's
He did
beautiful.
great.
Keeping them locked inside.
Yeah, he
Zelsis
did
is
really
gonna
good.
fall as well.
Really, really good.
This is excellent from XLG, fighting for every bit of space they had, but can John QT go clutch in this? 8 bullets to play with and 45 HP, it ain't much to write home about. Takes a gamble on the timing and takes a body with him. Another not to be. Viva there, and XLG
They can get 5.
against the odds.
That she had a
Make
great
it
half,
count.
to be honest.
Great recovery in this round. Again, Raga finding 2. Stop
Yeah,
any
I mean,
lurk.
for me,
Setting
Bang's
in motion
play
here
is
in
just
second.
too risky.
Yeah,
But I
just
get, I
that
get,
may be
I get. They only saw 1, and they thought they could try to take time.
off guard there.
But I don't know, super risky.
Yeah, well played from, again, the TP comes in, able to slip even deeper on, create further pressure, and Zelsis actually ends up falling to him due to the early damage.
They're trying to hold on. Give them another round, and I'm
They're
paying
actually
attention.
just,
Yeah,
they're
for
actually
sure.
just
I started to
spamming
drift out
A
now, and I was like, they just,
Still got
you know,
Silver
not
if they want to make the
kinda
side hit a little
dirty
bit
at this point,
stronger.
but now fighting
Might
back
want
a
to
little bit.
see
It's all about
Sheila play
potential.
to retake. They
I
got
feel
2 of the
like
better
a much
retake
better
ults.
read in terms of what's going on across the map now.
Absolutely. And here we go. We've seen this look before. Smoke in, dash through. Zekken going to lead the way. Paranoia in. And then the layers come through. And it's an early flood back in, and Viva's been rewarded. Zekken left alone, and Zelsis can't save him. TP taken to try and commit on the flank, but while this happens, the massacre's gone down on the site.
Yeah,
There's
they did pretty
barely a
good
body
though. They
left
had numbers
standing
over
for
towards
Sen.
side. The early
John
Yoru ult was
QT
great. It
brought to
looked
his
like the
knees in
comms
the
were
end.
really nice.
5-7.
To be
A
honest,
fight
'cause
back for
everyone
XLG.
was on
The
top of
delay
their ones.
paranoia here is really what sets things in motion for XLG.
5?
Able to
No,
keep
5's a
things
good
in
half.
check, and a 7-5 half here. Got to feel good about that.
Oh, they've made something out of nothing. It started really rocky, didn't it?
Absolutely did. Sentinels, looks as if they had a decent game plan to approach here, but a couple of these slipping through their fingers.
We got 5, bro.
They're
Let's go.
starting to see a little bit more from XLG, and a great time for it to hit. Just before the half, just to get themselves confident, feeling out the game a little bit more. So, playing along at home, we've got a little bit of a treat. We love a family interview here, and a girlfriend interview as well. So we can hang off to Lou to run us through that.
Et XLG ont besoin de soutien et Maria justement est là pour ça. No Man's girlfriend Maria is with me now. Thank you so much for joining me. First of all, Maria, it's a pleasure to have you here. And my first question is, I imagine how stressful it must be to be watching No Man, you know, playing on the big stage. So how do you avoid crashing out every time?
I mean, crash outs are welcome, but I just manage it by screaming louder.
I think that's a pretty good advice indeed. Donc première question, comment est-ce que tu fais pour pas péter les plombs de stress en fait quand
Which map
tu
do you
vois
think
No
is
Man
the
jouer sur la
easiest for
grande scène?
calling?
Eh ben, je stresse quand même
I mean, yeah,
pas mal,
it probably
mais
is
pour le coup,
Icebox,
je crie
man.
plus fort et c'est ça qui m'aide. And second question, we know that players have to dedicate so much of their time to the game and stuff. So how have you guys been handling that together also with what you do?
I mean, relationships are about compromise. As long as I might have my things, he has his own things, and we just support each other.
I think it's a pretty good balance to have indeed. Donc comment est-ce qu'on gère ça
Hopping
finalement,
around with the
cette
prime as well.
frustration,
Thank
parce
you
que
so much
les
for the
joueurs
2
pro
months.
dédient tellement de leur temps au jeu, donc comment est-ce qu'ils gèrent ça tous les deux? Bah, tout simplement moi, j'ai mes trucs, j'ai mes études aussi, lui aussi, et ça fait un espèce d'équilibre qui est très sain. And last but not least, I heard it's not your first time in Paris, so do you have any tips to like enjoy the city?
I mean, anywhere you go, I'm big on food. So anywhere you go, don't you worry, food's amazing.
Try stuff, right? What's your favorite thing actually?
Honestly, anything. All of the desserts as well.
Food enjoyer, thank you so much. Maria, donc dernière question. C'est pas la première fois qu'elle vient à Paris, elle est plutôt habituée. C'est quoi un petit peu tes conseils? Eh ben, essayez tout, la nourriture, visitez, voilà, faites-vous plaisir. Thank you so much, Maria, for joining me. And let's see now if XLG can come back on Abyss.
Well, at 7-5, it's not impossible.
No,
they gave
no,
themselves that little bit of room.
Absolutely. Again, initially pretty concerning with how things kicked off. Obviously, you see the Coinbase Econ report here, barely even across the board. And
I mean,
I
Viva
think
had some great rounds here.
that turning point where XLG,
Both of the
like I said,
retakes
were a
over
bit
to, I mean,
more aware
all the
and,
retakes over towards B.
knew where to shift their focus, because even on a, well, what felt like a kind of broken buy there with the Raga 2-piece with the Sheriff to open things up was one that you'd, if you took a snapshot of the minimap, you'd think, yeah, Sentinels have actually got themselves a favourable engagement.
Yeah.
Towards
Since
a
you don't
lesser
leave your house
purchase.
much, do
They've
you
done
still
the hard
remember
work
how
and
to drive? Yeah,
in
I
terms of
still remember how
damage
to drive.
control,
I have to
not
drive to
actually
the gym.
fallen
So.
to XLG's first real showing of commitment to aggression.
I will say that because I go from Iceland to England quite a little bit. I do have to like
again in that regard, it's
before I get before I
So
get in
to
the
bring us
car,
back to
remember or like try to
certainly
remind
not out of the
myself what
woods
side
just
of the
yet.
road.
And some of the concerns
Otherwise it could be
with
pretty
Sentinels
awkward.
were around their intention
But
of
nah, it's
retaking and
not too
how
bad,
they were
dude,
going
honestly.
about it. I guess this is where we get to check in on that. Now, does
As long as we
XLG
remember
have
that,
what
we're
it
fine.
takes to exploit it? Let's find out. Already
Two
Zekken
hits.
offering out a whole lot of damage, and bang!
I was gonna say it's been a while since we've seen the leak out smoke here. Smoke looks like you're blocking vision over towards here, but you get yourself a little cubby to hide in, and everyone just ignores it. It's been a while since we see it as well, so that for sure is going to work. It's nice. Such a good idea from Sentinels to bring this out on the pistol as well. Such a big impact round to do it.
He's got to be careful.
Coconut was checking towards a potential flank.
They've got time to try and add
Oh,
a
yeah,
little bit
yeah,
of doubt or worry. But I like that Sentinels are getting curious and they're doing it together, right? They're wanting to re-clear this space and in a very good time.
No way XLG.
I mean, the timing of this is incredible. Might even catch them over towards mid here.
They absolutely could be.
I mean, they will.
Very real opportunity of it. Sentinels so fast on this decision making, and that's what they were waiting for. But okay, it's fine. I got a little nervous then when it wasn't super clean. But
Yeah, this was a cool idea from Sentinels.
Confidence rounds, that's the sort of
The
pistol
smoke
round
play
you
is
wanna see.
awesome.
Very decisive from Sentinels.
And it's when they decided to re-clear that space. It wasn't passive or us.
2-0 on the pistols. This is the smoke we're talking about.
Actually, they sit behind it. As soon as it's down, they're progressing through the map.
And Raga and Happyway made it look pretty solid for a
Yeah,
little while, right? Like, they made that look competitive on the site. They've been left alone. Who knows? You might have had a little bit more play there.
Make it easy.
Yeah.
That's the
There you go.
catchphrase
He's
for the
not
half.
wrong.
Win the pistol.
Okay,
make
well,
it
yeah, you've said it. You've said it.
everything from now on, easy. All right, Zekken, you got something here.
He's got the Eco Farmer gun.
Quick, but not quick enough. Gonna have to back away from this. It's a little bit deeper on site, but it's an early show of force. Now, we only have the Sheriff and Viva. That's about it. Beyond that, it is only classics.
Question mark cred over towards A, but we have held this line the whole time, so it's not too bad. Recon to see if anyone's pushing through middle. And the rate is a little bit committed though.
That's a
Oh, that'll do
lot
it.
of info.
That's 5.
And the need to deny the flood up together. This is getting tough for
Yeah.
XLG.
Orb retrieval, but now 50 seconds left on the clock and no progress anywhere, really.
And look
Halted at the first hurdle.
Which knife did he do? Did he bring back this one that's like close on the floor here? This knife was so strong
now I think you can see
before the
him
map was
backpedaling,
going
he's
out.
realizing, oh, they could all be coming this
Yeah.
way. Sensible work from Bang.
The Alexis knife? Yeah, it is
Trying to
on.
take a little bit of a slow stand on the way through, but not enough to be a threat, right? Trying to play that balance, and it's just
Tell you
about
what,
there.
though,
makes
they might
towards
get
the
over
back of the
towards
site,
site
does get
here.
pinged out, so they know roughly where he is. But they will get a
It's not
block
too
for
bad.
this.
Oh, hang on. Where'd that damage go? Was that previous damage? But No Man's down to 18. Zelsis nearly catching on the spam here.
They managed to save the
Paranoid
Omen
Prime,
Flash
I
as
think,
well.
heavyweight.
He dodges this. Dude, this
It has
Omen
somehow
Flash
got
might
to a
actually
5v5 in the post.
Yeah, and they're
might do
sticking
some
on this
damage
one.
here.
I quite like what they're trying. I mean,
Omen Flash for
lovely
Omen
paranoia
Flash,
from
big
the Raid,
swing.
But there's the counter. Primed, ready, and considered. Happyway tries to hold the line. It's Coconut and Noman.
Oh my God!
It ain't over
Oh,
yet.
it's huge,
Viva!
man. It's
Again,
huge.
these rounds
Well,
against the odds,
he
when they
said,
get
win the
creative,
pistol,
they
make
get
it
down
easy.
and dirty. It works brilliantly.
They got absolutely wrecked on
It's
this
a
one.
little concerning to get into a 5v5 in the post there, but
Yeah, they gave him so much space on this one, and the fact they didn't use that Omen Flash really just got him 2 kills. And No Man did great as well, and used the smoke timing over towards Heaven to actually get into the little cubby.
It was you.
An absolute fumble from Sentinels. Not so easy after the pistol.
I heard, though, if you win the pistol, you make the half easy.
Yeah.
Well,
Come on,
back
what's
on
it?
classics.
Okay, Coconut's going to get run down, so this is a gun here, though.
Now, I wasn't
Wait.
going to talk about patience, don't worry. Oh, dear, that's
Wow, he spotted everyone, though, so they're kind of fast on this one.
in hand. And away we go.
One enemy remaining.
Phantom in hand to the gods.
Yes.
Sure.
Taken away.
The sacrificial rifle. But just one round now, separating them.
This is much closer than I think. I don't want to say a lot of us expected. I think I was quite surprised and impressed with XLG's form up against PaperX.
They
even
followed
in
the
the
gun,
loss,
yeah.
because PaperX looked
I mean,
really
it's
good, right? Like, if you put it in context,
Let's exactly, yeah. To come out here and have to play against PaperX and Sentinels,
it ain't easy.
nobody's putting themselves in those shoes.
No, it's
So
a tough game.
sure, cut them a little bit of slack, but I think. I mean, I'm already concerned if we.
1,
try
2,
things up here.
3,
The
4.
Sentinels
They
are
can get
losing
shot
round
from the
twos, for
Outlaw. They didn't
example.
hear it last round, so they have
game
no
on.
idea
Yeah.
it's in
This
play.
is already game on for me. I'm loving what we're seeing. An elimination game
Double
that gets
smokes
close
again,
like this, that
creating
might
pressure over
test
towards
Sentinels
middle.
early, that XLG could have the opportunity to truly upset. But it's only an opportunity. Still trailing on the score.
Gotta take
Has
it
to
with both
show,
hands.
yeah, they have to show a bit of potential into the rifle rounds as well, right? We've seen it kind of early ones that kind of getting a little cheeky, kind of playing a little unorthodox, works really well with them. Now Zekken up on the operator. But he is in the right side of the map for this. A little scary though. Divide comes up. Seeing them
Oh,
coming.
it's a big miss.
He gets
big
away.
miss on
I
this
thought he
one.
might have been caught then, but no.
It's
Dividing
a
up the
little
side
bit
comfortably. Does
better
anyone dare
than the
disrespect
Sentinels,
Rates
or
having
just
a big
purely
one?
because it doesn't
Oh my
give
God.
you this
my
extra
God,
space
Raid.
here.
Balls of
Oh my
steel in
goodness.
this
Oh,
one.
he knows about the
Higher.
second.
Finds
Damn, he
Raga, looks for the
TP'd
plant,
into that.
can't
That's
find
nuts
him.
from him.
Paranoia goes in and it gets a little messy. Coconut going to catch him on that push-up in the end. Plant now in a 4v4.
A chance there for Narrate to go absolutely nuclear, but threat dealt with now, and with an operator in hand makes it pretty difficult unless XLG give a kill away to Zekken.
We were looking for these retakes.
It's a really hard, yeah, it's a
John
really,
does
really
not
hard
have
to
the
retake.
dart.
I mean,
No
Zekken
knife
doesn't
yet
have
for
dash
himself.
anyway,
It's just
so
about
he
coming
can just
back
kind of
in.
hold these
They need
angles.
something as that next step forward.
The only
to
good news for
springboard
Sentinels
towards
is
the site.
they have a lot of smokes
This
on
is gonna
bangs,
start
so if they
looking
do
late in
get
the day.
towards the
Sentinel's
spike,
gotta
they
get a
can
move on, and they're
block vision.
given nothing apart from a quick death, I guess, from Happyway.
Hey,
That's
that can't be
about
their
it.
flash to
Takes down
retake.
two before falling. Tees up
Okay,
Fever.
this is looking a
John
little rough
Cutie
on
is
this one.
out of there.
Yeah.
This is great.
G-Li do
from
look
XLG.
Forced
do
to
look
hold
better on the
the
map.
operator now.
They do look pretty in
Trading out,
control.
Zekken could try and find something towards site, but that utility not even getting them across the first hurdle. XLG with a vice-like grip in the post plant.
This is quite exciting to me.
It's so tough for Narrate here as well, because it's like, are you guys in position if I get two here? It's like, who do I pick? Do I pick the Astra outside? I can take Raga down. Unfortunately,
Enemy
shot down.
remaining.
You guys are kicking ass, bro.
Yeah.
They actually are. No word of a lie.
Reeds.
And actually, we were
Reeds
talking
with the
about them
prime
winning
as
out
well,
some of
mate.
the
Thank you
scrappy
so
rounds.
much.
Actually, a nice, clean post-plant hold like this.
Now that.
Where it didn't feel like an awful lot of pressure other than
1,
Narrate.
2, 3,
It's
4. Can
certainly
get
a
one
big
shot
tick in the
once
box.
again from
Oh, yeah.
this.
That's when you start feeling a bit more of that momentum, and this is with Noman having a quiet game. He's only on
Let's
the
quickly
6
talk about the
kills. He's
money
not
as well.
exactly the headliner, but Viva,
Everyone's all
gotta
in on
say for
this.
me, the
Dude, the
impact
money
of his
diff is
work has
outrageous
been
right now.
lovely to watch. Now, Sentinels.
It's a must-win round for Sentinels.
You're going to let XLG take the lead on you now? That's the question. The buy's still here. Yes, it's going to be missing some elements. We've got two Bulldogs rather than obviously what they'd want to have, but one away from John's ult. On the other side, Viva, one off as well. One away for Raga too.
Utility from bang here would imply they're going to challenge the...
Dude, the no
potentially.
sentinel just makes mid so hard, I swear. As soon as those smokes go up in mid-or, it's just a perma question mark, and then they kind of just have to be watching this the whole time. Sights are always going to be weak. Oh, straight through the smoke on this one. And we are committed over towards sight. Bang has made a really bold one, but he's done great, and he gets out of there as well. Doesn't stick around for more. That's nice.
So at this point, you're starting to look at XLG clutching onto straws.
Yeah, good timing on this as well.
What else do they have here?
Bang's done well to get out of sight as well. John QT gonna maybe
It's
pave the
lovely
way and
flash.
actually set the paranoia in motion. Beautiful isolation on Coconut here now. Viva feeling the pressure as well.
Yeah, this is lovely.
Yeah, this is a great round from Bang, especially on this. They played it very, very well.
Looking like they've got that util on lock, the paranoia. Every kill had about 4 names beside it.
yeah, maybe.
This is
an
twice
indicator
now
of
where
some
they've seen the
composure
set
coming back in,
retake
having
though.
a beautiful
So maybe G-Lie, if they get over towards A, can kind of dodge this home and flash a little bit more. Prioritize right side of sight instead of left side.
And that's when it does look good when it's a Jet alongside and Astra, somebody able to tuck inside, especially with Zekken dashing away immediately.
So
kind of eggs XLG into the site.
Couple more of those.
Third map of Liquid EDG, it was really good.
So happy we're getting a good game between
The third map's pretty fun. You should watch it.
I know that sounds silly or maybe even disrespectful, but you know, you try and take things in context, and you saw the start of it. I thought, oh, but XLG.
It's a. Am I the only one who thinks that this is mad?
This is what it's about.
We got a lot of money. I'm looking at 1, 2, 3 that could have dropped him. Even he could have got like a judge or something. And he has the ult and he goes straight up for a shorty.
Was that on just the end of the ping?
And he's just picked up his gun as he got shot. Yeah, I mean, fair play. He got the info and then now he gets a free op. Does he realize he's got the free op? Okay.
Dips away,
what the hell? Well, I guess that's the money hack.
Tough for Sentinels to break back in here, but Divide committed, Hunter's Fury committed.
Oh,
they found one in, Narrate found an opener.
And that's a good tag as well, so a bit of information. Narrate's the one who's
Astra ult with the pressure behind.
But look at the post-plant positioning.
Dude, Celsius actual 1 HP.
They didn't fall back super deep, so they are going to get cornered. There's a chance.
Nicely played from Narrate. He took his time on this one.
That's what you need from the back line. Now down to 1.
Damn, fair play, man. Fair play. I think Narate handled this very, very well.
Managed to close this one up as Celsius there gets the defuse.
Continuing to look composed in some of these high-pressure scenarios. Things where rounds get a little scrappy, a little messy in terms of expectations, but Narate does so well. Is it on the end of the ping?
Yeah.
This is the Dark expires.
And he just comes back
just
in.
catches him.
Bonk. I mean, gotta say though, Narate,
enemy remaining.
I think for me was the difference maker. As much as John QT did really well on site, the pressure from Narate's positioning makes it near on impossible unless they try and fight forward or, you know, those really last-minute calls that are very, very hard to do on the fly. Narate, yeah, for me, absolutely outstanding in that round.
First real look for XLG towards mid.
The classic. Smoke, recon. Ooh, no one shot the recon. Hello.
Not dealing with the dart. That's a ton of information, even just to know somebody this far forward.
Oh, that's lovely though. I still like the play though. It's cool. The flash does go beyond the actual angle.
I loved what they were trying to do.
No, yeah, the idea is pretty cool.
Nice little pocket play just called for,
It's just the fact that the flash actually for sure doesn't hit all these angles.
God, no problem. Oh man.
They commit over towards top mid with a spike.
From the start to the end of this round, it feels like they need someone to over-deliver massively. And Zekken on duty. You don't normally get 2 shots towards Zekken like that. This man, still massively impressive to my eye, but Narate here, oh, dangerous. Life defined by the smoke. Pop flash in, dart in, and a good spam. Actually, gives away a little bit of the position here, trying to apply that pressure. Narate's still going to be gatekeeping that push towards the site. They can't split between them. Zekken now turns, but happy way.
Oh, to pick up the spike? I mean, maybe. Feels like a hero round that they might have to win on this one.
Actions from Happy Way.
Dude, that plant position, I was like, in a little risque, but they're going to have to go against the odds, right? A 2v3.
Yeah.
Another FNS raid, 60th time.
Yeah, but 2 flashes to work with to at least get them towards.
Dude, I'm surprised he's still sticking with it. Sounds like his internet's so rough right now.
XLG. Coconut left on his own as well on site. Happyway can't really help. The smokes are in place. Already defuse started, and Coconut tries to get a shot in, but he's just being pressured. But under pressure, they
2
shine,
bullets.
leaving Zelsis to find both of them.
Damn, he got him with the last bullet as well.
XLG.
Defying the odds.
They didn't explore any of the site. They just insta smoke, tried to stick it.
Against bigger numbers. It doesn't matter. They keep doing this. And what a disastrous start.
Yeah, this was. It's just
And then they had two in position that could get spammed.
So passive, defensive on his position. What a I'd love to know if that was just like a reactionary in the back of, I've been pinged, let me go.
Yeah.
let me go.
Arm off.
Yeah.
Arm off. That was a quick call on the fly, though. Again, yeah, it didn't work out, but it was a nice little concept, right? That could... Look, if someone was a little bit sloppier and it wasn't John QT, you might have had a bit more, but...
Mud Skipper King with the 7 months. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you for doing that.
You need the little, like, you know, the training bars on
Does
the sides.
is he wanting to go all the way around?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or is he going
Come on.
short trip or long trip?
Just for the pop flash off the contact.
Feels like a short trip, just right click.
If someone did go that way. There is no contact here, however. We can see how deep they're holding. On the other side, Raga waiting very far back.
There are still rifles outside of Zekan's knives, so...
You can't make it all the way... Yeah, you can't make it all the way around, but people do plays where you commit and then you just kill people here.
But this could be awkward timing, considering
Who was it that did it first? Smoggy? EDG?
Yeah.
Someone said Smoggy in chat. I'm going to believe you.
I think Raga might have been just close enough. And now they're backfilling this place very well. Now, a little bit of pressure towards B, but it wasn't much. But there is
3-person stack over towards B, though. Still has dash.
It's on Bang, it's on Zelsis.
Dude, knife, molly. We got Omen TP as well. Dude, this cancel is the easiest call ever, surely. I will say Narrate also at the same time cancels his ult. Call goes in, wrap over towards B, and Narrate has one smoke.
Still trying to show something.
And John has a recon.
Look a little more intimidating. But as it stands, XLG
Damn, they didn't really punish them. 15 seconds, let them get over towards side. The pressure of middle was too much, maybe.
Big punish. SEN open up the chance for the retake now. Red carpet rolled out and Narrate still waiting. Gonna find one.
Huge Jill.
Can't escape the site. No man next in line. 4 players now. Sharp but not sharp enough again. Sentinels bulldozering their way back through as 5.
Very, very nice on that. Yeah, that was calm though. I like that a lot.
Suddenly looking all on the same page.
I feel like Narrate's been doing a lot of impact on those 3 rounds now in my head. Feels like he's been the difference maker in 3 rounds. This one obviously they might have been still okay, but his ult to make sure they cancel and then this kills big.
Well, at least the retake slowing down massively.
Hello Yampy, how we doing? Yeah, this first game was nuts, Yampy. You watch it all.
Spacing though, again, you know what I mean? Sacrificial work almost from Second, just swinging out. He only had the pistol, I think, by that point. And good spacing. I think it was Zelsis to come around that second spot and make sure they were already teed up for that trade. Again, I like what XLG were doing though. I don't think it's necessarily
the ending
a
in
bad
bind.
plan what they're up to. I think
Yampy, I would not watch Sunset. That's all I'm
saying. But you're still going to
saying.
get rounds like that from Sentinels. Just whether or not we see the consistency as we are into the timeout now, it looks like. Not sure who called this one. Ah, there we go. XLG. Trying to maybe feel they're running a little low on options or just a check-in.
And not something I usually note, but Sentinel's not using a timeout yet, so feeling still at least fairly confident, or at least, you know, from the outside looking in, happy with what, you know, they're hearing in comms, and again, still an opportunity to check in, at least alongside XLG calling, but Sentinel's only 2 rounds ahead, and
can DRX win the rematch? I mean, they might even be favored for it.
No.
XLG
just the fact of,
it's
going to be a cool game anyway, because we get to see the difference of going up against the comp first time and actually having the demo.
Yeah. I'm on your
and overall in the series as well. But we come back to the same thing. Last time we saw the timeout was ahead of a very crucial round for XLG. And you can repeat the exact same here.
A force buy because they have the jet knives on this one, but they're pretty much all in.
One away for Coconut,
especially with the scoreline.
Tool at their disposal potentially, but this is Sentinels.
They'll get 2. I mean, everyone would be sitting about 2.5k next round for money wise.
Being left broke.
Big round.
Palmer smoke top mid.
I don't think he's going to find a soul. But
knife goes in early, doesn't hit anyone.
And Narrate playing a little bit up closer, and Narrate really taking the reins and some of the. I guess expectations of damage when it comes to this as well. Because Zekan's not having a hot game. You know when he does. Trust me, you can't miss it. But in his stead, Narrate's absolutely.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure from Shilai though. Smoke, shot the recon and drones. So the drone. I mean, the recon is really nice from John, but the fact it gets shot Definitely creates the pressure like someone is following this up, so
Side B as
it's a heavy question mark over towards middle right now.
Behind it, Raga.
With the pressure that they created over
Yeah.
towards middle, they want to
Yeah,
hit
okay,
a
free
weak B
card,
site
and
as they're
it's got a
focusing
lineup
over towards mid.
somewhere else now will be noted. But again, no TP away from this, so
Do they get the timing right?
A nice
so they work
omen
up towards
flash.
B, get that pinch on the site itself. Noman does.
Noman has great
That should
timing,
go
dodges the
through.
knife
Wait
as
for
well.
the next couple of players to trail up to this. Do they get caught? Narrate waiting. He's been good at this one, but Noman's done well here. Much better from XLG, but Narrate still alive gives him just that little bit of hope in this. Takes a chance.
It's a shame.
The
He
spike's
was
now
going to go
down,
for a play here as well.
4v3.
Did they save the Astra ult? They should, for sure.
The numbers advantage here.
Haven't
After
seen
the
this.
spike coming down, yeah.
Well, I'm scared when Narrate's here, man.
Oh.
Like, this guy has
Okay.
been naughty.
Faking the TP this time, but now actually committing to the second.
Finds a bit of space too with that divide, but Coconut
Yeah,
Why
very
Coconut
heads
saw,
up,
saw it
very heads
earlier.
up.
He's ready for this.
Raga does catch second. Not in the most pretty
Very,
of
very nice
fashions,
shots
but
on this
job
one.
done
Super
for
ready for this
XLG,
TP
Mike.
play that he did
Still
earlier.
within touching distance.
Absolutely.
This was a nice round from
Keeping their
G-Line.
heads
This
just
looked like one of their
above
better
water
ones.
here.
It's simple, but it's real
Sentinels
strong.
in check.
And the fact that they got hit by so much Sova util just meant that they got a free sight
Again,
here.
Noman getting away with a couple of goals. I mean, the kill from Coconut.
Broke the recon at the beginning.
You can't
and
really
then
account for those.
Yori over towards mid for the drone.
Boys. Come on, man.
Great for the confidence too. Keep that up nice and high after timeout now. Now.
Schreckenstein, I'm not sure, man.
Oh,
I'm
that
not
was
sure.
fine during the other timeouts.
We were trying to work it out
Obviously, they were able to
in the
sort
game,
it
but
out,
Sure, yeah.
right? But this now implies, okay, something's happened we don't like, right? We need to get this one back in touching distance. This should never have been this close.
When you talk about it, I mean, you and I were talking about the comp just before. It's like it doesn't lean towards Sentinel's hard anchoring sides, but a few times they are happy to. If they can catch somebody ahead of the smoke, Zekken catching somebody in the smoke.
Yep.
That's sort of the condition for them to go, right, guys, yes, commit to a second. Maybe if we've still got two on site, we'll play for a 2-for-1. That's absolutely fine. But here, XLG are able to just waltz onto site with a Blade Storm and create themselves an advantageous position, which hasn't been repeatable for them. That's where they've struggled. We've even been looking at 5v5s or XLG playing from behind in the post. So curious to know what really is the catalyst for that decision to go quite back and forth for Sentinels, or truth be told.
they want to keep it
What do they
simple.
do coming out of a timeout like this?
Yeah, they're not too sweating it in terms of
Say they want to
economy
keep
here,
it
one away
simple.
from, Hunter's Fury with John QT,
The
but
Omen
rifles across
towards
the
middle,
board,
they're just going to
rejects here,
split.
but Zelsis
Or
does
maybe
have
he's
the null
TPing
command.
deep.
And it's gonna be
No, okay,
make
so
sure
he goes
XLG is slow
close,
beginning.
TP's away. They do smokes here just in case there's someone in this square or over
something a
towards
little bit
heaven,
cheesy after a
and they
timeout.
hear the
You don't wanna
TP
get
into
caught off
this.
guard by
So he's
any
trying to go
silliness,
close
so
enough
go
to
through
them
the
so they hear the
motions, right?
TP,
Viva
so they think that he's
Alpha
bottom
now.
of middle.
Gonna note one
And
towards
then now with that
tower.
pressure that might have been
Second
caused,
patrolling on
they
site.
just hit a site.
Paranoia's in. They are going to have to go on this one now. Bang, though, slips into that smoke. We've been
Uh-oh.
waiting for this, but he gives away the position.
He's done
Still
good,
gets
though.
his man
He
down.
did
I
good.
thought he had
Spots
another.
two more.
No,
It's a
but
little weird
quickly
for him
puts
to
it
commit
bed.
on this one,
But
but he
it's a
also owned it the
4v4
other round,
post
so not going to be super
Oh,
angry
man,
at it.
getting away with one, but not able to retrieve Zelsis now.
Zelsis has
Key player
ult.
for
If Fever
Sentinels
gets a
in terms
kill, he
of having
gets
his
ult.
ultimate and a ton of utility to work with.
Same with John, to be honest, but I don't
Look,
think he'll be in a
XLG are
position to
surely
use
in
it. We'll
this one
see.
Now we're going to need an individual. Noman trying to shoulder up.
Paranoia
Pretty
again
deep.
off the...
Yeah, big
Drone
recon
potentially?
close.
It's
Oh,
looking
that's nice.
Pretty much like it, yeah, and Zelsis going to flash this corner.
Dude, look at
Does
this
get
util,
turned, but
man. They
not
got
fast
wrecked.
enough. Sentinels flying back in on the side. It's only Coconut with so much to do. A 1v4. Impossible, yeah. At this point, I
Very, very
think
nice
it
on
is
this one, and the KO hit him as well, so they couldn't do the
Maintaining that utility, Mike,
Astra
it was so perfect for the
Astra
playback
sack
in.
properly.
And even then, once you know that there's some util used,
Dude, this was great util, though.
outside of the site to be able to
Recon gets shots, you know it's an Omen flash, and then this
almost
KO.
crumbling
The KO flash after they
on
got
site
out of
here.
the Omen flash was perfect.
The overwhelm just perfectly planned by Sentinels. Almost a carbon copy as
But
previous, like I said, on
that's
the
also
information from the
G-Lai's
Aldrons to
fault,
the
though,
Paranoia
right?
in
In my
here and
opinion. We've seen 3 rounds
Swept
retakes
off
over
the
towards
site.
A where they're throwing this flash like
These
this.
were the rounds
Just
that
down this
XLG
line.
looked almost the most dangerous
We said
in.
maybe
The
they saw it
broken
twice, they
vibes,
should
the
start
odds
considering
against
of
them. These
going
were the
more right of
ones
sight, or
that
maybe over
got
towards
under
here where they're
Sen's skin.
safer. Maybe
It
even
ain't
top of
safe
sight.
yet.
Smoke
But one
this, could
away
even
now
take
from
heaven.
Sentinels to get that first map
They're
under
basically
the
just
belt.
eating this Omen flash every single time.
See
They're
how
not
it looks at the
adapting.
start. Big info.
Yeah, John QT considering a Hunter's Fury there, but going to hold on to it for the time being. Just not feeling confident about the angles. Obviously, you're fairly committed if you want to make use of how linear mid can be for that ultimate, but
2 goes at this.
Fairly big late round piece actually on the back of maybe the second dart. Switch up here once more in terms of who's on site towards A.
We're running a little fake here. That looks like it. Now they're going to hear the L drone.
Well, this is the thing with XLG's hit towards A. I don't think Sentinel's necessarily going to bite on this.
No, you're looking at a very deep position already for John QT. They have got 2 on the site, right?
Fake over towards A, knife hits 2.
That's quite convincing.
Yeah.
Might come down to second
John
here.
QT just put his dart towards that. So they're still thinking it might be this A split through mid potentially, but Zekken caught in the trap. He's got problems, but he's sticking around, and that's why.
Yeah, he's done so good. Narrate smoke close as well. Means that he can just fully focus towards the right. They handled this very nice. I think Narrate has had a really strong defense half.
Zekken quick on it as well, not to be caught out. Raga and Viva.
Nice shot.
It's light work for Zekken. This guy's
some lovely
still
shots
so
in this
damn
one. Yeah, dude,
good.
I think Narrate was the. I feel like Narrate was the MVP for me here. This half from him was really nice.
Sentinels got pushed here though, Mike. They got pushed.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, XLG putting up a very good fight here.